Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Sorry about the Devil May Cry Part 2 video by Maxor. I forgot to go full screen on it, so I apologize. I know it fucks with the viewing experience. That's my bad. I'm a little high. All right, I'm a little high. Okay, just take it easy on me. But yeah, we got another Gigguk video I haven't seen yet. It's older, but it checks out. Um, this is She Doesn't Love You. I don't know what this is about. Let's go ahead and like that. Bam. Yeah, I don't know what it's about. I assume it's some kind of thing. I honestly don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. And yeah, there you
This
go.
video is sponsored by Girl Cafe Gun. People, but
Okay.
what is it like behind all
Full
the
screen.
lights and
My bad.
glamour? How
I got
much
it.
of what we're shown is based on lies and deceit?
All of it?
And what is it like to be one of these celebrities?
Stupid.
Does your favorite girl really love you?
If she loves me.
Well, of course she doesn't, you delusional
What?
twat. Oshinoko is a manga that explores these exact topics. Now, for the longest time, I was one of those anime fans that would get confused whenever a new show would be announced, and all these manga readers would scurry out and be hyped about it. But now, being in Japan, getting exposure to the
Japan?
titles,
Nippon?
I think I finally found one. Oshinoko is a series where it's only a matter of time before this gets licensed, and it is too good to not get an anime adaptation eventually. And I'm just happy to be on the other side of the fence for once for that. So I just wanted to talk about this a bit today. But before we get onto this series, I just wanted to talk about today's sponsor.
Oh, I bet
Girl
you do.
Cafe Gun. Let me tell you about
No, I'll
Girl
bet
Cafe
you
Gun.
do.
It's got girls. It's got guns.
Okay.
And it also has a cafe.
Okay.
Cafe Gun for
I assume that
today's
promotion
video.
has ended by
With that
now,
said,
but
let's go back to talking about Oshinoko. It's one of those titles that is worth giving
Sorry,
a shot
I
just
can't,
because of the
you know.
names behind it, coming from the same artist that did Scum's Wish, written by the mangaka of Kaguya-sama.
Oh, alright.
Because while still writing and drawing Kaguya-sama, doing a weekly serialized manga, which is famous for pushing many artists to their limits, Aka Akasaka was just like, let's start another one.
that's his name?
But despite the names behind it, you wouldn't be able to get what this manga is about just by reading the synopsis
No,
or
it's
the
got a good
beginning.
score.
I mean, this was my experience reading chapter 1. Okay, so we got some idol story here. That's cool. And what the fuck? Gynecologist? What the fuck? Teen pregnancy? What,
What?
the fuck? He's already dead?
All right.
What the fuck? He's the baby now? What? Yeah, you heard that right. The main character is
Okay.
an idol-obsessed gynecologist who finds out that his favorite idol is pregnant, promises he's gonna deliver the baby, then gets fucking murdered by one of her obsessed fans, and then gets reborn as a fucking baby.
Sounds
I
pretty
say
fucking
again,
cool to me.
What the fuck? I thought I was getting some idol manga, and by the end of chapter 1, I had enough physical whiplash to give me back problems.
I'm
And
for
the
it.
babies have memories of their past life, and then they can talk, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Sorry, excuse me.
Mushoku Tensei? Gynecologist reincarnation? Did I just stumble upon some fucking idol isekai? But trust me when I say this strange premise doesn't really have much to do with what the
It's kind of like an isekai, and you know what? Hey, I like isekai. It sounds unique and different. I like it. I know it's not exactly isekai, but you know, good enough.
series is actually about. Well, kinda. It's hard to explain. There is a major subplot I don't want to spoil, but the premise basically just gives this convoluted reason for Ai's son, Aqua, to become an actor and follow in his mother's footsteps, and starting his journey into the twisted world of show business. It's an unfiltered look at the Japanese entertainment industry from the eyes of the people working behind it. It's raw, it's real, and
Raw.
oftentimes it can get pretty dark, resulting in what I think is one of the most promising titles to be released in recent years. If anyone was a big fan of Act Age and, like me, was
I don't know what that is.
severely disappointed in what happened, then in
Ooh,
many ways,
that's not
Oshinoko is my spiritual successor, showing people
That's
in the
not
acting
good.
field, breaking down the talents and commitment it takes to be a successful actor. But unlike Act Age, this series isn't just limited to acting. Idols, reality shows, TV dramas, stage
Yeah.
plays. The series takes you on a journey through the underbelly, behind the scenes of the Japanese entertainment industry, and shows you what it means to be the people behind the camera, up on that stage with hundreds or thousands of people cheering you on, what it takes to get there, and the effect it can have on any individual who finds themselves in that position. The manga doesn't pull any punches when it comes to its depiction of the modern entertainment landscape. Not to say it's all doom and gloom, I mean, come on, it's coming from the same author as Kaguya-sama, but it doesn't
You know, I haven't really checked out Love is War, so I don't I don't know what's going on in there. Sorry, very verklempt. Um, yeah, I haven't read or seen Love is War or Kaguya-sama or whatever it's called. I have trouble with Japanese names. But I hear things. I hear good things. It's got a second season, so that's good. I don't know. I don't know much about it.
Shy away with just
The end.
showing things for what they are. The series literally starts off dismantling the idol industry, openly embracing the entire industry as a facade, a fake image sold by how talented the stars on stage are at being liars. Ai Hoshino's whole existence is in a world of lies. Her lies to her audience is her form of love. It is
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say, with these Japanese idols, same thing with Korean pop idols as well. A lot of these girls are scouted when they're like 14, 15 years old, and especially in Japan. I don't know what it's like in Korea, but I would assume it's the same. When you start getting older, you start getting less popular, and then if you have relationships, people don't want to see you anymore. I guess just stuff like that. Yeah, it's what happened with baby metal. That baby metal is completely manufactured. Like, they didn't just get together one day and like, let's start a band. This was all, they were getting older, and so they decided to start marketing to the U.S. and it worked out for them. So baby metal didn't come about organically, so that's a good example of it. Anyway, sorry.
Is a lie we buy into, and not only does the series straight up tell you that, but it can celebrate it as well. No matter what sector of entertainment it explores, it never stops reminding you that show business is a show business.
What?
Everything is deceptive. Everything is marketable. Everything can become a commodity. But underneath the surface, the real strength in the series is Aka Akasaka's ability.
Or the friends we made along the way.
Behind the fame and glamour are real people. People that have to live in this world of deception. People who have to deal with the pressures of being constantly judged, not only by their audience, but the industry.
Don't judge me, audience.
What I love is that aside from maybe the main character,
now judge me, judge away.
Everyone feels. Everyone has all these little insecurities and anxieties that you can relate to, and these only get enhanced by working in the entertainment industry. To say that entering the cutthroat world of show business won't be detrimental to your mental health is a bit like saying entering the JoJo fandom will leave you with an unsucked dick.
Okay.
And the manga doesn't pull any punches when exploring the effects
that
of
tickled
the
him pink, didn't it?
Mental health. It humanizes these inhuman idols.
I've never seen JoJo. I've seen one episode of JoJo, or at least half the first episode.
Did it in a way that's all the more relevant right now. Traditional celebrity culture has thankfully been on the decline in recent years. We can all see that they are all also human. Some of them have flaws, and a lot of them are very, very out of touch with the current times. And we can all agree that paparazzis are below dung beetles in the social hierarchy.
Hey, they're just doing their jabs. A little bit.
Dung beetles are actually good for the environment. But in the place of that has been the rise of the social media celebrity. Before, figures might have felt like they were up on this pedestal, untouchable and unreachable. But now, some of the most influential figures have never been more relatable, more seemingly in reach. And thankfully, the author seems... I'm not huge on H3H3, just gonna put that out there. Moist Critical seems cool. Yeah, there's my take on it, like it matters. Be very in touch with the modern landscape because social media plays a massive part in many of these stories. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw stories about people trying to become successful YouTubers and Instagrams and TikToks because I was Don't worry, I know what that's like. Now you're coming in my neck of the woods. It was surreal seeing a manga that was basically centered around my career and industry. And coming from the inside, seeing these stories based around influences and their culture, it does a fucking great job. Alright, I'm about to go on a tangent that doesn't seem like it has anything to do with anything, but trust me, I do have a point, and it does relate back to this fucking manga. Alright, here's a little secret I really hope won't come back to bite me in the ass in the future by admitting. I often wonder how I would handle getting cancelled. Okay, this is not to fucking say that I sit in front of a mirror rehearsing how to say,
I've made a severe and continuous
Sorry.
nor do I think there's anything I've done which I'm scared is going to get exposed and I'm going to have to apologize about.
Yeah.
As a YouTuber whose career is tied to my online presence and image, cancel culture and how to properly manage that has become a massive factor in my job. It can be something that ends careers, or it can be something that you brush off and move on from. But regardless, no one is immune to its effect, no matter how much you think someone is uncancelable.
I think if you get big enough at a certain point, somebody's gonna try and make a big deal out of something that it's not. I don't know. Yeah, just put everything out there. That's what I would say. Yeah, I guess that's how I would go about it. Just put everything out there. Everything pretty much is already out there that I've ever done. So, yeah.
Let's talk about apology.
I've never done
videos, for
blackface,
example.
I can say
When you
that,
think about
so.
it, apology video should be a
I think that's the
simple
worst
affair.
thing.
Someone does something wrong.
The hypocrisy is
they
the worst thing.
apologize, and then people forgive them, or they don't. But nowadays, people getting cancelled and creative apologies have become so commonplace that it's almost become a cliche. Good apologies, bad
why am I so-
apologies.
ugh.
Over time, we've been exposed to the
Too much
entire
coffee.
fucking spectrum. So much
Sorry.
so that you can even say that there's even a fucking meta for YouTuber apology videos that we can break down, parody, and sometimes even rank. And that's because apology videos aren't about being sorry. It's about winning back public favor. It's PR. Even if the person is actually sorry. Like, if I had to make an apology video, regardless of if I was being genuine or not, it's
dislikes.
actually irrelevant. Because all that's important is about making you believe that I'm being genuine. And unfortunately, being genuine and trying to convince a mass audience that you are being genuine are two entirely different things. Now, this may seem like a strange tangent to go on that may look like I have a weird obsession about the thought of getting cancelled, but that's because I was astonished when I saw Oshinoko dealing with this exact topic. Not only does it portray what happens when you're just flooded with hate comments that puts you in this self-destructive loop.
Nah, don't listen to that
gives you this
stuff.
suffocating feeling, which I can never truly describe in words to someone who hasn't been in that same position.
I don't know if this is just gonna, lead to more hate comments, but I don't get that many. Maybe every once in a while. And usually it's from people that don't even watch my stuff, which is weird. Every once in a while, somebody from a different... I don't know. It's hard to explain. Usually on Twitter, somebody will find my YouTube channel and then just leave a comment because they didn't like something I said. Just fine. I don't usually promote my Twitter on here, so yeah. If you can find it, yeah, go for it.
But
It's a little more
addresses
spicy
how
on my
fickle
on my
public
Twitter.
opinion can be, and how easily it can sway, and even the tactics and strategies you can use to sway it to your side and game the system. They have a full-on Death Note style breakdown of the mechanics of getting cancelled and how to uncancel yourself. And I was absolutely amazed reading this because some of this stuff was exactly the same stuff I've thought about, because that's just what the ecosystem has become. So the biggest compliment I can give is that from someone working on the other side of the industry is that Oshinoko was pretty spot on with its portrayal. It managed to make a super compelling story arc out of it and made me feel not like a psychopath for thinking this deeply about getting cancelled.
Yeah, well,
This is just one of the story arcs that the manga is
Logan
dealt
Paul
with
will
in
never
many
be
facets
forgiven.
of Japanese entertainment.
At least I hope he
regardless of
won't.
If I've been as familiar with them as this
hell, sorry, but a rant about Logan Paul. The motherfucker got, past. He's the reason why you had to have 4,000 hours, by the way, on your YouTube channel to be monetized, or have the chance to be monetized. That's his fault, and that was because of the Suicide Force thing. And people basically, it took about a year or so, but he's got a big podcast and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, he does this. Bitcoin type crypto thing, zoo, whatever the fuck it was. And now he's back in the shit. And yeah, that guy just never learns, man. It's like I don't know.
example, so far, they've all been as equally compelling and, as far as I can tell, as equally well researched. Right now, there are only 5 volumes out in Japan, so it's still very early days, but I only see this growing in strengths.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I might check that out.
Could explore. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there was an arc about VTubers in the future with how much Aka
Iron Mouse. I like Iron Mouse. I haven't seen her I haven't seen any of her videos in a long time, or her stuff.
Saka is in touch with the modern entertainment landscape. Also, for the record, Kanao's best girl. I've claimed her. Back off, weebs. Keep an eye out for this title in the
Alright, I
future,
wasn't gonna.
'cause if I was a betting
Well, I'm
man,
gonna.
this is getting an anime adaptation one day.
Oh.
And yeah,
Well,
that's
I mean,
pretty much
yeah.
all I wanted to say. This is a great manga, so let's just go straight to the outro. Thank
Alright.
you again to Girl Cafe Gun.
Thank you,
Especially
Girl
today.
Cafe
As you can see,
Gun.
I am back in Japan. This video was not pre-recorded at all. I literally started working the moment I landed. You know what? I'm just happy to be doing more manga videos, so
Yeah.
I'll probably do more in the future. Say hello to the manga
Wait.
zone. Also, not taking a break from doing things after I've landed, but I'm going to be moving next month. I'm planning to change.
Okay. Alright, I get the gist, dude. I don't need to know every aspect of your life. That's fine. Alright, there you go. She doesn't love you. Really love you. Or is it really love you? Should really, yeah, she doesn't love you. Should really, memorize what I'm watching. Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'd check it out. As a light read. I haven't read anything in a long time. I need to procure some manga legally without stealing it. Yeah, so thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for any more videos, I'm basically stuck on Gigguk, Maxor, and I'm watching this conspiracy iceberg thing that somebody suggested. And then random, like, Watch Mojo videos. So, you know, anything you want to suggest, it doesn't have to be anime related or anything like that. Just any suggestions you have, I will check it out. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and